He was like 455.
I know. Nigga, that's being jokes again. That's fine. And Brandon there was walking in, and like we said, I saw him like in working PA. Why was I was watching him. Stop getting stuff.
It's in the game.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
Deep in the end zone, it's Barmore. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Quick give. It's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides to the back. He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wide receiver going in motion. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Kill. 776 Tampa. 776 Tampa.
They go play action with Sellers. Moves to his right. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really
Oh, sir, Virgil not getting off on me. It ain't happening. I ain't happening.
Attacking those guys up front, not open up.
I got me a team now.
Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Ooh,
Finds a man on the right.
I see what we got to do. I see what we got to do.
And that'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the number one pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short.
Pick up next. Pick it up.
They'll give to Frazier.
So I told you we shut that run shit down.
To him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Spits it out to the back. Reels it in. They're able to keep
That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to dump it off to him.
At the 2 after the big play in the
Should have
passing game.
covered him myself.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he's in.
Thank you.
Georgia.
Thank you. You eat child. Pick it up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. I'm good, thank you.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Get that block.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year
interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Got some room.
Come on.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right.
He cut that
That's already his
underneath.
second interception early in this college football season.
Wow.
Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Finds a crease. It's Phillips.
Oh, he was supposed to be hitting the backfield. They gave him that. Oh, they gave him that. That nigga was supposed to be hitting the backfield. Don't worry. It's a long game. It's a long game.
First rush of the football game, and
That was a weak-ass pick,
and you
bro.
see why this dude is a baller.
That was a weak-ass
give him the
pick.
ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed
Kick off return and then a pick. We just give him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
We got to go take it back.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
We got to go take that shit
Time
back.
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the move. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Drives inside.
We got to read the room. First down. Let's go.
Down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a
We're going to
first
read the
down.
room.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover.
You running with the safety right there, one in the middle.
Get that first down.
I like that.
Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football.
Told you I like
Put
that.
mistake behind it.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about
safety
creating
should
momentum
back up.
out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging
can't give me
rights,
that play.
recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get
can't give
in
me that
conference
play.
play, it means a lot every single week.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Everybody want to get hurt,
This
man.
drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Sellers. Here comes the heat.
Ooh, that was going to dot if you would have aired it a little bit.
The scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the
Damn.
football.
Oh, you love that
Let's see
LB
if we can
blitz,
now
that
take
LD
advantage
dog
of the
blitz, don't you?
defense throwing the
Got
ball
some for
over
that.
their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Oh, you got
We get
some
the
for that.
one-on-one
I told you we got
opportunities
some
to
for
the
that.
outside.
I told you we got
We've
some
got
for
to
that.
take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Trying to run, it's Gibson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're
Oh, we
trying
got
to turn
some
this
for
into a
that.
score.
Yeah, and listen,
That boy
offense,
staying in that L dog blitz.
positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to
right
the
at
next play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it
We
down
already
the
know he
field.
coming.
Football. They're trailing by
Where
2
you
possessions.
at? Where you at?
Down
Where
in the
you
red
at?
zone,
Where you
third
at? You
down.
on
Here, this is
Bolden? You
critical.
sitting in the
They've
middle?
got to be able
You
to
finna
score
run
a
the field?
touchdown and cut
You
this
finna run
thing
the
and make
field?
it a one-possession game. It'll be interesting
4th
to
and
see what they
3.
dial up on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, Sellers. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout.
I can't get no pick. Why we can't get no picks? We at the crib.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
No, you gonna have to really work for that run game.
Finding space,
You gonna have to really work for that run
making a
game.
good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
I have to work for a coach. Going to work for a coach.
Rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide.
I see what you're doing, man. You gotta feed the running back. You gotta feed him. You gotta feed him.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable.
Getting him
That
out
is
there
a really
quick,
good
so you know
job
he
of
coming.
Seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming. See it, take advantage of it. Get the.
I told you gotta work for that run game. You gonna have to work
And a
for
good
it.
solid pick up there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st
Yes.
down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Oh, they got good blocking right there.
He's got space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Oh, I told you we hitting that boy. We hitting him. But Phillips just as good though. Phillips just as good. Spread.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll run the
Boy,
screen.
doing everything he can to get the ball in his hand.
Can't get him to the ground. They get
Everything
it down
he
to the
can.
7 on that pass play.
Get the ball in Frazier hand. I feel you. Superman Frazier. I want to hide to win him in my other league.
On this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game too. They are highlighting his versatility.
I said it might be a bunch toss right here.
From the gun, it's
Oh, that shit dead.
swamped immediately.
Hey, I need a little time to go back. You trying to take all the time, big dog. Give me a little time.
They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle
You
for a
go
loss.
cluster, punch that shit up.
Guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Drops back. It's Washington. Looking for the score.
My ball. Yes, sir.
It's intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Making the adjustment on the play. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Left side is Gibson. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, my other boy must be hurt and never came back.
Backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Burrowing for yardage. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4 inches, what?
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll go with Gibson.
I'm hard-headed, but I take the chance. We like to gamble. We like to gamble, and it pays off.
He is in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's a problem for the defense. On 4th down like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of the gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
I saw that thing, coach. You clawed my hole up, so I had to bounce it outside. All I need is green grass. We gone.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Turns it upfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Complete with conviction on the cross.
I know what I got.
They get
He
him on
doing
the
the same
ground late in
shit.
the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Complete to the right.
Oh, we got
They'll get it
it.
down to the 10-yard line on that completion. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Huskies trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll take it himself. Across the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Gives it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some
yeah, good job.
Lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Gibson one more time. He's past the marker.
I'm nice with the juke, for real. For real.
And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Yes.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to get it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off taking just a few inches and going up top to get it.
Okay. Go Pete. Go in there, go.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across.
That almost could have been bad.
27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Turns into the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop it's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are through.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Turning it on.
Should have been a fumble, but he shouldn't have got that out. It's on us. Should have knew that was
tells you
coming.
a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your
Oh,
own
sorry,
end,
here,
and
probably.
you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, I was on that time. I was on that running back. I seen that. He wanted to hit that wheel route.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not let...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pick up
Watch
there.
it
They'll
go.
move
That's
the
all he
chains,
doing
and
is
they're
just
set up
underneath
at the
shit.
41.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington.
Oh, I was right there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Look at the toys. Look at the toys.
Gotta listen to mommy, okay?
We'll guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth.
Hey, Coach, I told you about being in that LB dog. I'm gonna kill you in that. You better get out that defense.
Gibson again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt.
I told you. What did I just tell you about that defense? You better get out there.
Enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Gibson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Gibson one more time. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd.
That's what Frazier was supposed to be doing, but that boy been on clamps.
And every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
All right, we just gotta get a stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
He love that tight open.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Why you keep hitting me, girl?
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Gotta be nice.
Maybe the big fella can
want to be nice?
But they gotta get some points. He's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest.
Boy, sitting back there just dotting me up on short routes. Crazy.
In a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
See what you're doing, Pop. I'm trying to kill the clock.
You know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Perfect. Now it works in my favor.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
Hey.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Stop, boy, stop. Hit me with that.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Or you
gotta love the physicality.
Getting up your toy.
Allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking for a crease. Taken down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's changing the play. 4th down, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, where the fucking flag at?
It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Going to the run, it's Temple. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. There's a crease.
That was gay.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good.
Nigga just whiffed on him. He ain't even one less smoke.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Meadows. They get him stopped
good. That was good, man.
45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Meadows. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout.
Oh, you got that on, bro?
And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Sellers. Rushes on. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and how